Welcome to the Standing Committee on General Government. You have 10 minutes for your presentation, 5 for questions. Whoever will be speaking, just please state your name for the purposes of our recording. Hansard, and you can begin when you like.
Good afternoon, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. My name is Pauline Onger, and I am the president of the Ontario Real Estate Association. Joining me this afternoon is Barb Succo, the chair of our Government Relations Committee, and Jim Flood, who is OREA's Director of Government Relations. By way of background, the Ontario Real Estate Association is one of the province's largest trade associations, with over 47,000 members who are real estate people and brokers. OREA was founded in 1922 to organize real estate activities and to develop common goals across the province. These goals include promoting high industry standards and preserving private property rights. We are here today to express our opposition to mandatory home energy audits. But let me start by telling the committee about OREA's recent addition and renovation to our head office in Don Mills. Our industry is conservation conscious, and we take energy conservation particularly seriously. That's why we decided to have our building LEED certified. LEED, which is the leader in energy and environmental design, contains some of the most rigorous environmental standards for sustainable construction in North America. Although LEED certification added over $600,000 to our costs, realtors are proud that our head offices will be among the most energy efficient and environmental friendly in the province. Our association undertook this initiative voluntarily, without any mandatory requirement, because realtors, like most Ontarians, recognize the benefits of going green. Mr. Chair, as I mentioned earlier, realtors have a number of concerns with respect to Bill 150. We have left, by the way, supplementary information with the clerk. However, our presentation today will focus on OREA's opposition to Section 2, Subsection 1 of the bill, the requirement for mandatory home energy audits. We firmly believe that mandatory home energy audits will impose unnecessary costs on home sellers. It will act as yet another barrier to home ownership, and in the end will not contribute to its stated goal of improved energy conservation. First, let us look at the costs. Home sellers will first pay some $350 to $500 to obtain a home energy audit. It's an unnecessary fee because it provides very little information beyond a highly subjective number, but that's not the real problem. The real problem is that few homes will receive positive ratings, and those with less than ideal energy ratings will face pressure from home buyers to either spend thousands of dollars to improve the energy efficiency of their home or lower their sale price. For a moment, let's assume that a homeowner sells his home for $10,000 less than the original asking price based on the results of a home energy audit. Bill 150 presumes that home buyers will use those savings to invest in improvements to the energy efficiency of their newly purchased home. I have been a realtor for over 30 years, and I can say with certainty that the overwhelming majority of home buyers will not invest in new energy-efficient furnaces, wall insulation, or solar water heaters. Instead, buyers tend to customize their recent purchase by investing in things like kitchen renovations, new furniture, and other cosmetic alterations. If the ultimate goal of mandatory home energy audits is to improve the energy efficiency of the housing stock of Ontario, then the government should expand its successful rebate program, not pass laws that won't work. OREA is also concerned that mandatory home energy audits unfairly target single-family homeowners. Although Section 2, Subsection 1 of the bill is broad in terms of its application, OREA has learned that mandatory home energy audits will apply only to single-family homes. The fact that the government has chosen to place the burden of mandatory home energy audits directly on homeowners is extremely concerning to Ontario realtors. This design, that while ensures all Ontarians contribute to our pollution problem and share in the benefits of going green, owners of single-family homes will bear the majority of the costs. If a culture of conservation is indeed a public good, as the government has indicated, then we should all share in its cost, not just homeowners. Mr. Chair, beyond their impact on homeowners and our economy, realtors have serious doubts about the reliability of home energy audits. For example, an investigative report by the Toronto Star on home energy audits received 3 different sets of energy ratings and 3 different lists of recommended retrofits renos, ranging from $5,000 to $25,000, all on the same house. Compare this lack of standards to the consistent results of testing used to produce energy ratings on cars and appliances, and you will find that trying to rate an individual home is a very subjective process. We believe that the results of home energy audits are too inconsistent to be legislated as a requirement in a real estate transaction. And, Mr. Chair, realtors are not alone in their opposition to mandatory home energy audits. In fact, we are now joined by one of the largest, most important groups in this province, Ontario's 2.5 million homeowners. An Ipsos Reid public opinion survey released just on Monday shows that 65% of Ontario homeowners oppose a system of mandatory home energy audits. Indeed, 92% of the homeowners favored voluntary audits, as does the Ontario Real Estate Association. Furthermore, a massive majority of 94% of homeowners believe mandatory home energy audits will impose significant costs on home sellers and first-time buyers. In addition, the poll found that 70% of our Ontario homeowners believe that mandatory home energy audits will deter them from selling their home, having a detrimental effect on the real estate sector and on Ontario's economy. Not surprising, the majority of Ontario homeowners oppose mandatory home energy audits because they know that they will hurt the affordability of housing, add yet another brake on the economy, and erode hard-earned home equity. In its place, the Ontario Real Estate Association supports the existing provincial home energy audit rebate program and the combined federal-provincial Eco Energy retrofit program. These programs provide homeowners with cash incentives to voluntarily assess and improve the energy efficiency of their home. We therefore urge the government to expand the incentives and opportunities available to homeowners so that they can improve home energy efficiency without worrying about lost home equity. Like all responsible Ontarians, realtors support sound public policy that promotes green initiatives. We strongly believe that the environment is our legacy, and protecting it is one of our greatest gifts to our future generations. Realtors are confident that we can help create a culture of conservation without resorting to mandatory requirements. Thank you, and I'd be pleased to take your questions.
Thank you very much for your presentation.